So hi everyone, today I would be giving you some information on data wrangling and versus data cleansing. So we would have come across, these terms data wrangling, data cleansing, maybe during the process of, data analysis, or even if you were performing an ETL process, you would have come across these terms called as data wrangling and cleansing. Sometimes these terms can be really confusing. So here is a little bit of information on what actually data cleansing and what wrangling means. So let's get into it. So to give you an overview, so to understand the basic pipeline of data analysis, so we have on an extra abstract level, so from a higher level view, I can split it up into 4 stages. So the first one is you have the gather data stage, where you gather data from multiple sources. So they can be either from internal sources or from external sources. It can be like even just an Excel data set, or it can be a table from a DB, or it can be from any website, etc., depending on from which sources you want to gather your data. So this is the first phase of your data analysis pipeline. The second one is, now once you get this data coming in, make sure that the data is not going to be fully cleansed. It's not going to be in the perfect format in which you want to analyze your data, or you want to use it for other reporting purposes. Data is going to be in a very raw stage. So the second phase that we go to is the data wrangling phase, or we can call it the transformation phase, or we can call it the manipulation phase. So in this particular phase, data is converted from raw formats to the suitable formats that you can use for any analysis or whatever activities you want to perform. And if you see in the third phase, you have the analysis and the visualization phase. So once you have your data in hand, you can analyze your data, and then you can even visualize your data, and finally you can even perform reporting, and you can generate reports from your data. So this is the entire data analysis pipeline, and the data wrangling phase and cleansing phase comes in the second stage of your pipeline. So with this little bit of an idea, let's get into the information about data cleansing and wrangling. So the first one, what is data cleansing? So data cleansing or data cleaning is a process of finding and correcting inaccurate data. So the main objective of this particular process here is to identify and remove any inconsistencies or any other, aspects of the data that makes your data very dirty and not suitable for analysis, or rather any other computations or any other operations. So you identify and then remove these inconsistencies without removing the actual data. So just because your data is dirty doesn't mean that there is no space for cleaning your data. So without removing that data, you can clean the data up and use that data. So you do this particular activities in the cleansing phase in order to do some analysis in the future. So this is the basic idea about data cleansing. And as I said, what are the different aspects of dirty data? Here are few examples. So you might have some data or some values that may not be in the right format. You would have many, columns or rows that have missing values. You might have certain duplicate values of records. You might have some spelling errors. You might have some format issues. For example, when there's supposed to be a date, you have percentage, etc. So all these, consists of dirty data, and it can never be used for really a good and neat analysis. So you, at this time when you have this data in hand, you apply certain data cleaning functions in order to enrich your data and to increase the data quality profile. So here are some of the very basic functions. The first one is find and replace. Then you have add missing values. Then you can remove duplicate rows. You can perform spell checks, and you can correct spellings. You can also do formatting of data. So here is an example. So this is the first. Imagine I have a very small data set. So this is a snippet of the data set which is very messy. Now why I call it messy is from the previous example that I told you. Here I have a missing value. Then if you notice here I have duplicate rows. Then here the format is not correct. I mean, like, Comparing the other values in the column, this seems to be a little different value. And the next one is you even have formats. When it has to be a total with dollars, you have a percentage over there. So when you have data like this, definitely your analysis is not going to be correct. So we need to clean up this data. So now let's see how we can apply these basic data cleansing functions and clean up our data. So here, in order to remove that missing value, we need to fill in some values. The next one is I have a outlier over here which is not related to my column values. So what I can do is I can do a find and replace. I can apply that function and I can rectify that error. The next one is I have another duplicate row over here, so I can remove the duplicate row. And the final one is I have an incorrect format, so at that time I can format my data. So now I will not be showing you how to do it, but these are the general functions that you can use. It's available in Excel, or if you have an ETL tool you can do it. You can do it with SQL, so it can be, you can use any platform for cleaning your data, but that's not the scope of this video. So these are the basic functions you can apply to clean your data. And once you've applied these functions, this is the cleansed data that you would have in hand. So you would have a value there, you would have removed duplicate values, you would have found wherever there were instances of UK, you would have replaced it with the United Kingdom value, and you would have also corrected your format, which was in a percentage, you would have corrected it to a dollar value. Now with having this clean data, why do we take so much of trouble, cleaning data up? Because according to analysis and research, it's estimated that almost 89 to 90% of the time that a data analyst or a data scientist or anyone who is interested in the data quality and wants to make use of that data, they spend almost 89 to 90% in cleaning their data and formatting their data in such a way that only 10% of the time is used for analysis, visualization and reporting. Because how perfect and how clean your data is, it will make your analysis, reporting and visualizations much easy. So if you want to skip this data cleansing part and you want to move directly to visualization analysis, definitely be assured that these analysis and the results that you would get out of it would definitely be very ambiguous, because it's not the right results that were generated with the cleansed data. It was generated with unclean and dirty data. So as I said, so these are the benefits of data cleansing. First is you eliminate these errors, and the second part is it ensures the highest quality of information for decision making. So unless you have this cleansed data, only then the results generated would be accurate, and based on accurate results you would be able to make very accurate business decisions. Let me give you an example over here. So in this example over here, imagine I'm doing an analysis with this messy data, and let's say I'm having this data set over here. So initially I have for Australia, I'm having 1, 2 and 3 values over here. Okay, that is, let's say I'm having 3 orders that were placed for the country Australia. And then for United Kingdom, I'm having 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, imagine I have eliminated this row, but still I have this UK in hand. Okay, so now here if you count the values, I have Australia with 3 counts and UK with 2, and then United Kingdom with 2 and UK is 1. So if I do an aggregation of this, it will say that I have 3 orders in Australia, 2 in UK and United Kingdom and 1 in UK, because UK will be considered as a separate entity. So with this data in hand, ultimately it would say that the orders placed for the country United Kingdom is definitely low, which says 2, or rather 3, and it says that Australia and UK have 3 orders placed which are equal. But actually when you look at a real-time basis, it was actually United Kingdom would have had 4 orders in hand rather than 3. So unless you rectify this error, only then you would know which is the highest, which is the lowest, and based on that you would be able to make further analysis. So this is the importance of cleaning your data in order to make the perfect analysis and make the right decisions. So this is about a little information on data cleansing. And the second one is data wrangling. So data wrangling focuses more on transforming the data format by converting raw data into another format more suitable for use. So if you notice here, data wrangling actually it's a broader term, and data cleansing would definitely be part of the wrangling process, because even in data cleansing, you are converting that raw data into a suitable format for your analysis. So I would say data wrangling would be the overall umbrella under which you have data cleansing. So sometimes people say that cleansing and wrangling are little different, processes, but sometimes you would see that there are certain, sources that say that wrangling and cleansing are part and parcel of each other. So that's how the processes are defined. But as far as my understanding and what I had researched, this is what I understood about wrangling. So wrangling is the overall process where you convert raw data to, really the perfect format that you need. Whereas data cleansing comes within that particular pipeline. So when you look at data wrangling functions, it's mostly about organizing your data and reformatting your data and restructuring your data. So if you see the functions that are mostly involved in wrangling is joins, filters, grouping your data together, you have merging, you have reconstructing your data, that is converting it from one normalization form to another normalization form. So all these are more, prioritized functions of your data wrangling. So when you look at it, data wrangling focuses more on a structural base, whereas cleansing is about cleaning your data, inconsistencies, etc. But ultimately, data cleansing and wrangling come under the process of your manipulation and transformation of your data. So that's how it works, and this was a little information on data cleansing and wrangling. I hope this was little useful for you guys, and if you liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and do share your feedbacks. Thank you.